Auburn and Alabama, scoreless, bottom of the third. Let's check in with Laura Rutledge.
Yeah, Eric, you may wonder why it looks like I'm trained to surf here in Tuscaloosa. This is actually a balance board, and it's used by the Auburn pitching staff to strengthen and activate their glutes. They actually try to balance on these things for about 10 to 15 minutes a day. It's a regular part of their way to get prepared for games. They're very pioneering in kinesiology. Gretchen Oliver, a big part of that on this Auburn staff. She said it's really helped with making sure these pitchers are ready to take on whatever the load is when it comes to endurance in games and lasting in those games. I gotta say, I'm about to die right here. Like, if I'm about to fall off, so I'll check back and I'll try to stay on this thing for the entire inning and see how that goes. But you guys may not see me for the rest of this game.
No cheating down there. I think the edge of it is touching the ground. You better not be cheating. And you even got some high tops on so that you don't break an ankle, so that's good.
The traction's not helping. I thought it would, but it's really doing me no good.
Stay on there.
Ooh.
Claire Jenkins, second sacker for Alabama, leads things off. It'll be Jenkins followed by Alyssa Brown and Bailey Hemphill.
You know, Auburn, their pitching staff has some really creative ways to warm up. That's one of them that Laura just showed you, but then also they have a band series that wakes up their glutes as well, because they actually want to tire out their glutes a little bit before they get into the game, because the research that they've found from it, they don't want their legs to overpower their arm speed. They want their timing just to be right and perfect, so you're throwing your hardest, getting the most movement, and you're ready when you get into the game, not your best whenever you get into the third or the fourth inning.
First strikeout of the game for Michaela Martin. And how come that is not being used right now? Where's Laura Rutledge?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You're exposed, Laura.
I couldn't take it anymore. It was too much. I actually felt like my calf was cramping. So obviously this is why these are Division I athletes and I'm not one. But I admire them for their great work. I admire you, Amanda. I admire you, Eric. I'm sure you'd be great down here as well on the balance board.
Here's Alyssa Brown. Brown with all kinds of speed. Taps it over to third. Cooper up to the task. That's now 5 in a row, retired by Martin. And yeah, it's not just the starting pitcher, Michaela Martin. It is the entire pitching staff going through that workout.
You know, as with anything, I think there was a little bit of resistance from the Auburn pitching staff to get on there whenever they first started. And now they just kind of try to kill the time by talking to each other, maybe throwing a ball to each other, and try to knock out those 10 to 15 minutes that Laura had mentioned.